Ryan Mikkelson of the Mikkelson Law Firm is back with me, and our favorite question to ask you the first time you're here, always, is why are you here? Because you're a lawyer,
Yeah.
and sometimes people don't think about that, especially if they're not from here,
Yeah.
when they think about real estate. So
Yeah, so I guess unfortunately and fortunately for some of us, South Carolina requires an attorney to do a real estate transaction, so a closing has to be done through an attorney's office.
okay, and that's for both buyer and seller.
Yes, both buyers and sellers usually use attorneys here, and you have to unless you represent yourself.
Okay, so let's delve a little. We've talked a lot about it from the buyer side and what they are going to expect, and this goes to that, but let's talk a little bit deeper about lending institutions, how you work with them, and maybe some of the pitfalls a buyer might be able to try and avoid before they get to the closing table.
Yeah, a lot of times people go through the process and it's a lot different now than it was 5-10 years ago. There's a lot of data collection on the lender's side that they have to get. A lot of people feel like it's overbearing, and sometimes it feels like it, but it's a necessary part of the process, and the more they can be responded to them and get everything to them, the better off they are, and usually with most lenders we can get to the closing date and have no problems achieving the closing date they put in the contract. And so it's really just a lot of communication, making sure you're jumping on getting things back to the lender and the attorney's office, everybody involved.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of that is where the pitfalls come in, is when the lender's waiting for things and needs documentation to clear the file for closing.
And is that something somebody can kind of start getting together even before they start looking?
Yeah, absolutely. I am fortunate in my life to have a wife that keeps everything and keeps it all in very good order.
I hope she's watching, so she's got good credit.
She won't. She won't want to see me talking on here. So, but she keeps everything in great order, and so it's really easy for us when we have those things. I'll be trying to find things in different places, and she'll just pull it out and have it there.
Yeah.
So if you're lucky enough to have one of those in the family,
Yes.
It makes the process a lot easier. But yes, you can start compiling tax returns. You can start compiling your financials, all those things that the lender's going to need. You can start talking with insurance agents, getting insurance agents involved to make sure you have the insurance in place. And then again, just all the documents that they're going to need is usually revolving around financials.
Okay, excellent. And so usually I think when we are doing a transaction like this, lots of times there's a wire transfer involved.
Yes.
So we hear all kinds of things about wire fraud and identity theft and all those kinds of things. So how do people make sure that that's not going to happen to them?
Yeah, it's definitely a scary world, and we
Yeah.
have people that absolutely don't want to wire because of the wire fraud. Typically with wire fraud, it is an email being hacked or somebody kind of seeing emails go back and forth and interjecting into those emails,
Okay.
making it look like they are part of the process.
Okay.
And so if you get something that looks suspicious in an email, or even if you get something in an email form from an attorney's office or a lender, it's always good to pick up the phone and call a trusted number.
Okay.
It's not always good to call the number on the bottom of the email,
right.
but it's good to call a trusted number. And most of the time, buyers have those numbers in front of them, and they can call those trusted numbers and get confirmation that that's the wire. I've never seen a problem when it's in that form where it comes and you confirm it in a phone call. That takes away the problem usually.
Yeah, that gets rid of it. Okay,
yeah.
excellent. So I know you guys are growing a little bit. So tell us about who's new in your firm, what they represent, and their expertise.
Yeah, so we are really excited to have a new associate with us. It's Donnie B. Secker. He is brand new out of law school and learning the ropes of practicing attorney. Got a great personality and easy to communicate with. From our end as an office and also from clients' perspective. So he's been tremendous. He's been with us for about 4 months, and he's been just able to jump in and kind of be involved in the process and helping clients along the way. September 1, we are hiring Erica Ellis, who has a law firm in Bluffton already. She's going to be joining our firm to concentrate to kind of help with the real estate side of things and also do estate planning. We get a ton of people asking for estate planning through their real estate closings, and so we want to make sure we're providing that resource to our clients. So we're excited to have her. She'll be on board September 1, so hopefully we continue to grow and go in the right direction.
Absolutely. So you're kind of doing all the pieces now, not only the real estate, but the estate planning too. So you're like well-rounded for somebody who's looking for that.
Yeah, for those two, yes.
Yes,
I don't want to get in the criminal
no.
area.
Yeah.
But estate planning, real estate, and family law, we
got you covered.
We got those three. Yes.
Excellent. And where do they find you?
They find us online at blufftonlawfirm.com, and you can call us at 843-757-9330. Either place they can find us, and we're glad to help any way we can.
Thanks so much for being with us again, Ryan.
Thank
See you
you.
again soon.
Appreciate it.